Hi everybody! I'm going to make a video today on the worst possible day I probably could have made this video because I'm having a really horrible hair day today, and this video is going to be completely about how to get your hair lavender, lilac, pale or pastel purple, whatever you want to call it, getting your hair similar to the color that I have it. I'm just going to throw it out there, not a professional. I'm going to just say what I have done throughout my time having my hair this color. I've also dyed my hair literally any other color you could possibly think of, but this is just what I have done and what has worked for me within the past, I think, like 4 months I've had my hair this color now. So if you want to learn how to get it like this or similar, stay tuned. I'm going to explain all of the things you're going to need, how to actually dye it, tips for maintaining it, and then just my advice if you're going to do this. So the first thing you're going to need to do if you're planning on doing this to your hair, if your hair is not already really light, you need to get your hair as light as you can possibly make it, if possible white, because you'll have the better outcome if you are to do that. So in all of my years of dyeing my hair, I've come across one brand, I guess, that has been the best, and it works amazing and it lightens your hair like crazy. So the bleach that I would recommend getting is called PRISM Lights, and it looks like this. No, you do not need to buy one this big. I bought this one because in mind I was like, I'm going to keep my hair this color, so this is going to be for maintaining and doing my roots. This is just the powder, by the way. You also need to get the developer. This is 30 volume developer. It lifts like crazy. It's amazing. It says violet on it, but don't let that make you think like, oh, I'm going to use this and it's going to make my hair go from brown to violet. No, it won't. I will get into detail what it means by violet in the next thing I show you. So that is a really good bleach, but if you don't want to use that one, they have a lot of different options at Sally's. And by the way, every single thing that I'm going to show you, you can get at Sally's, and for cheap. Everything that I'm going to tell you is cheap. That I just showed you, the PRISM Lights, is the most expensive thing, and that's only because it's so big. If you just buy the one-time pouch and then just like a little developer, then the rule goes that every single thing I show you is going to be really cheap. After you bleach your hair, it still might be kind of yellowy or brassy, and you don't want that. You're going to want to get it white, and the next thing I'm going to show you is like a miracle product, and it's like my favorite hair product in the world. This will get you to have white hair when you use it, and it is blue shampoo is what people call it. This is Shimmer Lights blue shampoo. It says blonde and silver on it. That's one I use. That's the one that works for me. They also make a conditioner, but I've never used the conditioner before. One day I probably will when I have extra money. But what blue shampoo is, it has the same concept behind it as the lightener I just showed you, how it said violet on it. What blue shampoo does is when you wash your hair with it, it's going to replace all gold, yellow, ashy tones in your hair and replace them with blues, violets, and silvers even, and it will turn your hair white. So it's amazing, and it really does work. When I first used it, it was just because I wanted my hair to be white. I didn't have any intentions of dyeing it like a natural color, and I loved it so much. It's the best thing ever. So if you're going to be bleaching your hair, I would recommend getting that if the bleach does not get it to be white. If it just gets it to be like a yellow blonde, because this is the more healthier thing to do. You don't want to keep bleaching and bleaching and bleaching and bleaching your hair. You're going to want, like, so you bleach it and it's just blonde, but it's a little yellow. don't bleach it again. You don't want to kill your hair. Get blue shampoo. It's not expensive and it's awesome. Okay, now all the rest of the things I'm going to be showing you is what you actually need in order to dye your hair purple or any sort of color, any sort of unnatural pastel color. What I'm telling you, you can use, like I just said, for any other pastel color. It doesn't have to be purple or anything. It can be blue or green or anything. This will work. This is what you have to do. Like I said, I'm just giving advice of how I got my color. So the first thing you're going to need, of course, which you always need when you dye your hair, any color, is gloves, because typically unnatural colors just come separately without any sort of, there was a dust thing. They don't come with gloves. So what I did was I actually got these at Target, but of course you can get them at Sally's. I bought a box of gloves. It has 50 gloves in it. So this is gonna last me a while, and they're just disposable gloves. Throw them away after you dye your hair. But at Sally's you can buy reusable ones. They'll be like black gloves that after you're done dyeing your hair, you just like wash them off, they'll dry, you can use them next time you dye your hair. So I used to have those and it worked really good, but I lost them. The next thing you're going to need is something I shouldn't show on camera because they're gross and people are going to be mean to me about them, but I've had these for a long time, and like I told you, I've dyed my hair a lot, so don't judge me. I'm about to start college. I can't afford to buy new things right now. You're going to need a hair dye mixing bowl, a brush, and I recommend getting a little whisk. Again, all can be found at Sally's. So this is what I'm talking about, and this is mine. Don't judge me. It's been used a lot, and it's clean. This is my bowl. It has a lot of colors in it, and the brush. And this is what I mean by the whisk. They have these right next to the bowls and brushes and stuff. Mine is broken. I've used it like crazy, but it's so helpful. Like when I first seen it, I was like, why would anybody buy that? And then now I'm like, everybody needs to buy that if they dye their hair. It's so useful. So you're gonna need all that because that's where your hair dye is gonna go. Again, the natural hair dyes are not like natural hair dyes. They don't come in like a box with everything you need where you just like put it in a bottle and you dye your hair. You need to, they want you to put more effort into it. I don't know why they have to make life difficult for us. But the next, my computer keeps going dark on me. The next thing you're going to need is the main thing that you need if you are wanting pastel hair. This is the secret behind it. When people are like, oh, how did you get your hair that color? Be like, you mix hair dye with conditioner, and that's all there is to it. Now, in my honest opinion, when you're getting conditioner for the sole purpose of using it in hair dye, get the cheapest conditioner you can possibly get because you're going to go through it pretty fast. And it's really unnecessary to spend a lot of money on an expensive conditioner for this. How I see it is if you're taking good care of your hair, aside from dyeing it, like when you wash your hair in the shower, you use a good shampoo and conditioner, then buy a cheap conditioner in order to dye your hair, because I've used a expensive conditioner to do this before, and then I've used like a dollar conditioner to do this before, and it came out the same way. So that has no effect on it, or it didn't for me anyways. So buy cheap conditioner, and this one was really cheap. It's just L'Oreal Paris Smooth Intense Polishing Conditioner. Again, that's what it looks like. Honestly, when I go to the store to get conditioner for dyeing my hair, what I look for is I go to the aisle, I look for bottles that say conditioner, and then I look at prices for the cheapest thing and I get it. and I feel like that is all you need to do in order to do that. Now, the other most important thing that you need when you are going to do your hair a natural color is the dye. I've seen reviews of this before, sadly, and people were like bashing it so bad, and I was like really afraid to get it, but it was really cheap, and it seemed like, I don't know why people were like, they were saying that it smelled bad and that it was just like, it came out really horrible and stuff, and in my opinion, it did not. I think it smells really nice. It doesn't smell like a typical hair dye, and I even think that typical hair dyes smell really good too. I know I'm weird, but whatever. But the kind that I got is Ion Color Brilliance Brights. And I actually buy 2 different colors to get my color. I buy lavender and rose. Now I know you can't really see in camera, but there is pink in my hair too, mostly like towards the front area, and like I said, in camera you can't really see it well, but I'll also get to that later when I get to my advice things, I guess. From looking at these, you'll be like, oh my god, cool, like look at the color of it, that's lavender, and that's like a really like, ooh, soft pink. Don't let it fool you, you need to mix it with conditioner. I'll show you why that is. This is what it comes in. It's in a tube. I've used almost half of this one. It is not lavender. Oh my god, it even kind of looks lavender on here. Why? It's probably the light from the computer, but it's not. I promise you it's not. It is like dark purple. And then the rose, it is like neon pink. It is like, whoa, like a highlighter pink is how pink it looks. But when you mix them with conditioner, they both look really nice. So yes, I honestly do recommend this brand. I think it would be like the best. I think it's the best kind you can get. Like I said, I've dyed my hair a lot. I've dyed it like any possible color you can think of. And this by far, in the terms of unnatural hair colors, is the best dye I've ever used. So if you're going to listen to me, use them. So that's actually everything that you need in order to do this whole process. It's really not a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's all really cheap. You can get it at Sally's. So now you have all the stuff that you need. Your hair is as white as you can get it. Now you need to dye your hair. What you're going to do is take your conditioner and put as much conditioner in the bowl as it would take for your whole head to be covered. So basically, how much dye would you need to cover your whole head? That's how much conditioner you need to put in the bowl. After you do that, I can't help you very much. The next thing that you do is completely your preference. It's all based on what you want. So what you're going to do is honestly probably going to be different every single time you dye your hair. It's different every single time I dye my hair, and it's just because you're not putting in this, like, you're not measuring out how much purple you're putting into this every single time. Like, I guess you could, but I would not do that. I honestly end up with a different dye every single time I do it, but my hair is always kind of the same, so it doesn't make a drastic difference, but you just, like I said, do it to your preference. What I do is I put in, like, I take the purple and I just go around like 2 times, and then I take the pink and then I just do a tiny like drop of pink in it, and then I mix it. It comes out like a really pretty color. I really like it. And then you add it to your hair all over. But I'm sorry I can't really help out much on that end, but honestly it is all about just experimenting. You're gonna make the color that you want, so do what you want. And after you have it all in your hair, It says on the box, I think, to leave it in for about 20 to 30 minutes or something like that. But I don't do that because honestly, it seems as if this mixture does not damage my hair, it seems like. When I bleach my hair, obviously that damages my hair like crazy. That's why I said don't keep bleaching your hair. You don't want to go through the whole process of like trying to heal your hair. It sucks really bad. So like I said on the box, it says to leave it on for like 20-30 minutes or something like that. I actually end up leaving it on for about an hour, sometimes even longer if I'm like busy doing something while it's in my hair and I lose track of time. I'll just be like, oh crap, it's been an hour, and then I'll go wash it out. But it seems like the longer you leave it on, it's going to get more into your hair. So I recommend leaving it in for longer than what the box says. But again, that's just what works for me, so if you don't like it, it's not my fault. This was just what I did. I've warned you. So then the rest that you do after that is self-explanatory. You wash it out, and that's basically it. Now I just have like a few little pieces of advice, I guess. I'll start off with a little one that's not important, and I kind of think I said something about this earlier. Yeah, about how I said you can't see the pink in my hair. Your hair is going to look a different color every single place you are. Right here in my computer, I feel like it looks really bright, kind of. But like over there where I have a mirror and I have really good lighting, it's like the color that I want it to be, and you can see the pink in it and everything. Then if I use my phone, like if I put my front camera up, my hair looks dark blue. In one room at my mom's house, my hair actually looked gray. And then I was told at one of my best friend's house that my hair looked bright purple in her room. So your hair will look different in everywhere. So that's something I guess to keep in mind. Another thing is you're going to get comments on your hair a lot. You will have an unnatural hair color, so you will be getting looks. If they're bad, ignore, and if they're good, enjoy it, because it's cool to have people be like, I love your hair, how do you do it? And you get to tell them, and I like it. I like being able to talk to people about it because it's something I really enjoy. I love dyeing my hair. If you get hair dye on anything during this process, like the actual dye, get it off as soon as possible so it doesn't stain it. And on that note, kind of the opposite though, but on the same note, like I said, I've had my hair this color for 4 months. That was a weird burp, I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Oh, staining. Okay, after you wash this all out of your hair, it has never stained any of my pillows, blankets, clothes, anything. Nothing. It has never stained anything, and it isn't like, what's that stuff? Like the hairspray, it's like blue hairspray that people use for like pep rallies and stuff like that. That you spray in your hair. If it gets wet or you sweat, it starts like dripping down your face. It won't do that. It doesn't drip, it doesn't stain things. At least it never has for me. So, those are my minor tips, I guess, but my one and only big piece of advice is if you cannot afford to either stock up on all the stuff you need or keep getting all the stuff you need, then I would recommend do not do this yet, because having an unnatural hair color takes a lot of time and effort in order to maintain it. It doesn't take a long time to do it, but you need to have, like I said, all the things that I just mentioned basically, because even the bleach, because you will start getting roots and you have to bleach your roots. You can't just like dye over it, sadly. I wish you could. If you're going to be doing this, I hope it goes really well for you, and I hope you get the color that you hope for. It's really all about experimenting and doing everything how you want to. So I hope it comes out awesome. And if you have any questions, just comment. I will also put everything that I use down below so that it's easy to find and you can just be like, oh, here's a list of everything I need. It's a desk thing. But yeah, that's everything I think I need to say about this. Yeah. So I'm gonna freak out about all this stuff flying around. Okay, so I hope everybody has an amazing day, and yeah, so bye.